Hi, friends. So, I saw something recently that I just wanted to share with you. I hope that you guys are doing swell. I just found this quite interesting. A new study warns that New York could be one of the riskiest spots in the US for a baboon. Here's what experts say locals should do. So, fears continue to rise higher and higher. A study suggests New York is among one of the riskiest places in the country. Bum, bum, bum. For a certain type of baboon. It seems as though there is a belief that, times are intense. I think we can all say that. Maybe it's just one of those things where they keep saying peace and safety, but really it's just the opposite. And we end up with just the opposite. What do you guys think? Are you located in any of these areas? Let me know down below. I'm going to go over the riskiest places to be in the US during such a time. Kingston, New York, for a fat man would cause this much loss, which is, yeesh, that's a lot. But that's not all. We also have Poughkeepsie. Who knew that it was said Poughkeepsie? Whoever did, 2 points for you and 1 cupcake. It's Poughkeepsie. I know there's a lot of New York areas that are like, how do you even? There's also Albany, New York. This would be an even larger loss. And I think that would be a big part of the significance is the amount of loss. And they would want to increase that impact as much as they can. One might think. So you can see with the other type, it is much greater. And then we have New York City, of course, which would be in the top of top places of New York. That could be very, very dangerous. And it's one of the only times that I'm grateful that I chose not to go to New York City. So yeah, for all the news that the Hudson Valley is showing, blah, blah, check out the mobile app. But hometowns are most at risk. Hometowns most at risk for the baboon, as I stated. And don't forget, like, sub, hit that bell. It is free. It means a lot. And I'm seeing a lot of new faces. And you guys know that makes me very happy. Do you know this one? Albuquerque. Made the list because of the Kirkland Air Force Base located in the city, the headquarters of the Air Force Global Strike Command's largest installation. Did anybody know it was Albuquerque? I know you did, but what a horrendous spelling of any type of word. Disgusting. Who thought of this? Who came up? Never mind, don't tell me. I don't want to know. I'm just kidding, I know. But Ogden, you don't even have to think twice. It could be targeted because of the nearby Air Force Base. The military facility is the second largest in the population. There's also Omaha, located 10 miles south of Omaha, is the Offutt Air Force Base. This is where President Bush was flown during the 9/11 ordeal, where he just sat in a classroom. There's also Honolulu. It says that Honolulu might end up a target because it's a small island isolated from the rest of the country. There's also 3 military bases there. Not 1, not 2, but Honolulu got 3. And I don't blame them. They gotta get all sides. Seattle has a naval base not far away. Plus, there are millions of people who would be scrambling to evacuate the area. And I mean, yeah, facts. That's what many would do. But there's also, those oddballs that are just going to ride out the storm. Riders on the storm. Ever heard of that? Not time for jokes. This is serious. Let's move on to the next one. Houston, my boy. The most country of country, the Woodlands, the Sugarland. They have combined population of more than 6 million. Plus, it's only 65 miles from the South Texas Project blank generating station, meaning it's a hotspot. And it's one that has been considered Chi-Town. Hey, Chi-Town. I'm surprised you made it to number 4. Chicago is only 50 miles from 4 power plants. It doesn't sound like the most clever design for a city. I mean, that's why Chicago made it to the list, because ba-boom, that's half the country out of power. Ooh, San Francisco, welcome to the party. The Bay Area is heavily populated, and it would be very difficult to evacuate the area, just like Maui. So believe it or not, yeah, San Fran does land high on the list. There's also, as stated, New York City, the most populated city in the country, and it's tough to evacuate that many people. It makes sense that New York would be so high on the list. And if that does happen, don't worry, I'm close enough to Canada. I would be long gone. You'll never see me again. Just kidding. I would upload again eventually. I would go to Antarctica, though. Don't tell my secret, okay? You can come too. But the most likely would be, of course, Washington, D.C., because what is the home of our government? It makes sense that, Washington, D.C. would be a main target, but I don't think anything is getting close to Washington, D.C. without being blasted down first, which, that's even when it comes to people. New York ranked second in the U.S. for potential threats. Officials say strike on New York City would impact surrounding areas and states. Of course it would. And even our 52nd state. Here's looking to you, Canada. Love you. Love all our Canadians. I really do. But once I learned more about free healthcare, y'all, I see why you come over here for your surgeries. It's okay. Maybe in response, New York officials are urging residents to brush up on their preparedness. This is not a joke. This is a very real thing that has come out recently, and I want you to take it as seriously as I am. Super serial, okay? In the last few years, have played this game, okay, with the minions, and it's a random moment, and I will just scream, bang, and then they have to run, hide, and they do not come out until they know they're safe, until they know they're officially safe, right? So they'll hide, and then I can come in and say, hey, come out. And then if they do, bang, done. You should have waited for a cop. That's how serious, you know what I mean? Just listen, there's nothing weird or crazy about being prepared, and I'm here to get rid of them stigmas for you, get rid of that shame or guilt of being like, my family gives me weird looks, right? Side eyes for wanting to protect my loved ones. That's fine. It's worth it. I promise you. And if they're telling us in literal mainstream outlets to maybe be prepared, I think it's okay. I think you should be okay to do so. If genuinely, listen to my words in this moment. If billionaires and millionaires all have themselves bunkers, you might want to consider a plan of action. That's all I'm saying. But above all, do know the simple steps of what you should do, right? Get under your desk and kiss your butt goodbye. Just kidding. We're survivalists, pioneers. We're the ones that make it. I've been planning for a zombie apocalypse my whole life. Y'all act like I didn't know what was coming. So what do you think? Have you seen these articles? Have you seen anything about this topic? Let me know. And if you haven't already, do subscribe. Do subscribe. Because if not, then you're a hater. And you don't want to be a hater because that's rude. Your mama taught you better than that. So, hope you guys have a great night. Miss you so much. And don't worry, I still have 3 other videos that I've been working. So, the last, I just keep working on them. I don't know why I don't just put them out, but I'm getting there. Okay. Oh. Lots more curious things going on. Lots of strange. And I do plan to bring more of that to you very soon. Stay awake, stay aware, stay well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.